circle in a spiral, like a wheel within a wheel, never ending or beginning, or never spinning wheel, like a snowball down a mountain or a carnival balloon, like a carousel that's turning, running rings around the moon, like a clock whose hands are sweeping past the minutes of its space, and love is like an apple whirling silently in space, like the circles that you find in the waves of your mind.
Fantastic job!
It's 2017, and the race between man and machine begins again.
We finally got the battle we wanted.
From two multiple champions.
The quest for speed, allied with the need to go the distance,
What Lewis has done eclipses what any British driver has done to date.
and stay out of the wall.
Verstappen spins!
Oh, no!
For the right to be crowned Formula One world champion.
Oh my goodness!
Lewis's achievements will go down in history.
This season, it came down to the two most successful drivers of their generation, Sebastian Vettel and Lewis Hamilton.
What's exciting is knowing that I'm fighting Ferrari at their best, Sebastian's at his best, and I feel I'm at my best. It's going to be so close, and I can't wait.
Australia, March 2017, a new season, and a new face at Mercedes. After the surprise retirement of 2016 winner Nico Rosberg, it was the Finn Valtteri Bottas who stepped into the champion's seat. The cars have a beefy new look too. Wider wings, fatter tires, faster cornering speeds. The beasts were unleashed during the winter testing, but it was too tight to see whether the new technical rules had shaken Mercedes from the top of the tree. The Silver Arrows had work to do. A new era is dawning, but old rivalries are stirring.
Lights out, away we go, it's a good start from both front row, then Hamilton's got the start. Lewis Hamilton's got a race in his hands because Sebastian Vettel is sticking with him. And Hamilton's in, yeah. Hamilton is now behind Verstappen. This is where it's starting to cost him lap time.
This is race critical. We do need to get past Verstappen.
I don't know how you expect to do that right now.
In comes Sebastian Vettel from the lead of this Grand Prix.
Yeah, he's going to be in front.
Hamilton has got stuck behind Verstappen. They're both going to come back on the Ferrari, though. This is a massive opportunity now for Ferrari.
Angry Wolf.
It is Sebastian Vettel who wins the first race of the year here in Australia.
Forza Ferrari, ragazzi.
I was like, game on. I'm here to race. Being in the mix and being in the battle, that's really where you're able to show your gift.
The fact that Vettel won in Melbourne, it teed us up for what turned out to be a great battle for this World Championship.
That's good to see, the good relationship there between Hamilton and Vettel. I think Hamilton's actually relishing this a little bit. I think he loves a fight.
It was just probably a heartening moment for all Formula One fans. We've been used to such domination by Mercedes. It felt like, could this be a new chapter? Nobody really knew.
Vettel winning there made all the difference, gave us all hope that this was going to be a titanic battle.
Imposing and impressive, the Shanghai International Circuit provides the backdrop to the 14th Chinese Grand Prix. Lights out, away we go, and it's a good start by Hamilton, he gets away well. Sebastian Vettel keeps it tight. Max Verstappen sweeps around Raikkonen. He's in third place. He started 16th. This boy is amazing. They touch wheels, unbelievably, Vettel and Ricciardo, but he's through.
It was good fun. I did some overtaking, even had wheel to wheel.
A lock up from Verstappen, little error, he's gone deep. Oh, and Vettel's through. Hamilton takes his first win of 2017. He comes back at Vettel, who finishes in second place. And the two heavyweights have traded blows once again.
It's close, and I love that we have this battle.
We come off this great victory in Melbourne for Vettel, we go to China and Hamilton dominates the race. I was thinking, uh-oh, maybe this is going to be a one-horse race once again.
I definitely have a bit of a knack for driving that track, and I wouldn't say we lucked in, but I think with the weather being cooler, it worked to advantage.
2 races down, 2 different winners. But between these 2 great champions, the mutual respect is clear.
They're very different people when they're away from a racetrack, but on a racetrack, they are just out-and-out racing drivers.
For me, it almost seems like, you know, two lions walking around each other and trying to find out about the other weakness.
To have a good rapport with someone you're competing with in such a heated battle is always, I think it can only be a positive, but you also got to understand that it's not always going to be rosy. When push comes to shove, one of you's got to go, and you just make sure that's not you. There is no secret that in competition there are no friends, but that doesn't mean you can't respect one another.
The season moves on to Bahrain and a night race in the desert. At 1-1, who would strike the next blow in the battle of the heavyweights? Race day, and the pole sitter Bottas leads into turn 1, while Vettel gets the jump on Hamilton. Ferrari roll the dice with an early pit stop for their man, but strategy's turned on its head when the safety car comes out.
What happened to Hamilton? He's dropped way back now. Has he done that deliberately?
He's got a 5-second penalty for driving unnecessarily slowly on the pit entry.
Obviously, a mistake with the pit stop, and that was costly.
At that point, I thought, yeah, strategically, are Mercedes quite on the top of their game?
Look at Hamilton flying now.
It's too big a gap, right?
Yeah, it feels like it, Lewis.
Sebastian Vettel takes victory in Bahrain.
Tonight was really great, and a couple laps to the end, I knew that he would struggle to catch us, which was a good feeling.
And again, Vettel's on the top spot, really underlying the fact that it wasn't a flash in the pan in Melbourne.
Yes, guys, yes, that's what I'm talking about.
It's becoming already a pattern just in 2 races that it is a challenge for us, and Ferrari do have an advantage, and their car seems to work everywhere.
From the desert heat to Formula One's European heartlands, Hamilton and Vettel are yet to go wheel to wheel in a straight fight. But in Spain, there was a Mercedes train coming round the track.
Lights out, away we go, and Lewis Hamilton gets off the line. Vettel's got the advantage. Hamilton is in second, and Raikkonen on contact. Oh, tears in the grandstand. Race leader Sebastian Vettel into the pits. He's going to be side by side with Lewis Hamilton. The battle for the win here in Barcelona. They're side by side. Hamilton goes wide. Vettel just squeezes past him, and Vettel has stayed in front.
First blood to Sebastian.
I was like, no problem, I'll give you another time.
Wow, how rarely we see these two go wheel to wheel.
We couldn't have hoped for more. Two of the biggest greats, Mercedes and Ferrari, battling it out.
Hamilton again is close to Vettel. He's going to have a go at it. Can he make it? Yes, he can! That could be the moment of the race.
No chance, like a train.
It's a 6 in cricket, that's a goal in football. That is what Formula One should be. So I was a little bit excited.
Lewis Hamilton wins the Grand Prix of Spain, and he beats his big rival Sebastian Vettel in a fair and square fight.
I knew I'd get him. The lines that I was able to take enabled me to be as close as I was, and then getting down the straight, which was awesome.
After a breathless race in Barcelona, it was Hamilton 2, Vettel 2. The momentum sailed round to the Côte d'Azur and the glittering prize of F1's duel, the Monaco Grand Prix. Threading the needle around Monte Carlo's iconic street circuit is never easy, as Hamilton found out to his cost in qualifying.
This is Hamilton. That's the catch of the century.
The silver arrow quivered with a lack of grip, and when a McLaren hit the wall, it got worse for Hamilton.
And that's it for Hamilton.
Ultimately, if he had done the time earlier on, he wouldn't have had a problem.
Definitely difficult when you don't get into Q3. Ultimately, we struggled that weekend with the balance of the car. It was a real struggle.
The first pole position for Kimi Raikkonen in 128 Grand Prix.
Race day in Monaco. Jenson Button was back for one race only, filling in for Fernando Alonso. The Spaniard was 4,000 miles away racing in the Indy 500, but both still had time for some banter.
Jenson, take care of my car.
Okay, I'm going to pee in your seat.
No, please. Have fun.
Lights out, away we go. It'll start by Kimi Raikkonen. Verstappen and Ricciardo, they're side by side.
Box, Sebastian, box.
Vettel in. He needs a good, smooth, consistent stop here. Sebastian Vettel gets out in front of Kimi Raikkonen. Sebastian Vettel wins the Grand Prix of Monaco.
You deserve this one, Master Vettel in Monaco.
It was looking like this was a real championship bid from Ferrari.
Second place goes to Kimi Raikkonen.
Of course, the championship gap opened up, end, thinking, how am I going to close that gap?
Majestic in Monte Carlo, Vettel now moved 25 points clear of Hamilton in the championship. The season rolled on without a back-to-back winner, and next up was Hamilton country as Formula One headed west to Canada.
Lewis in Montreal, they go together.
Hamilton always, when he had a difficult race, he jumped back.
He's putting together a brilliant lap again here, Lewis Hamilton. And Lewis Hamilton has matched Ayrton Senna at 65 career poles.
When you grow up and your whole life is in almost adoration of somebody like the great Ayrton Senna, for him to equal the number of pole positions was probably one of the most emotional days of his life.
I remember coming home every day and, growing up, and to get back and put the video on of it and then just watching, just to see him shifting gears, and just how he would compose himself, and particularly just how he would drive. And it's just crazy then to think, you have these dreams and you tell Ron that one day you want to race his car and win the World Championship, you do, and the next thing you're equaling wins, you're equaling his titles, and then you're equaling his pole positions. I like to kind of think that I'm carrying on, like in a relay race, carrying on the baton.
Lights out, away we go. Both front row men make a good start, but Bottas trying to take second. Look at Verstappen, he's got into second place, and that is astonishing. Well, here comes Vettel, he's having a look down the inside. He's got past Sergio Perez, and he's now into fourth place. Lewis Hamilton comes through to take his 6th victory in Canada.
For some reason, this track, being a bit like a go-kart track, I'm able to master it every time I come.
He stopped the rot very, very fast, turned up there, did the business, dominated the weekend, clear victory.
He didn't disappoint. He dominated. It was back advantage Mercedes.
Still to come, the mutual respect between Hamilton and Vettel gets tested in Azerbaijan. 7 seesawing races, and the 2017 season was shaping up to be a classic, a petrol-fueled duel. 3 race wins each, Hamilton and Vettel were evenly matched, though Vettel had his nose ahead in the championship by 12 points. So far, their jousts had been both relished and respectful. But oh, how things would change when Formula One arrived in the land of fire.
Baku, what the hell was going on there?
Baku turned out to be a really classic Grand Prix.
Lights out, away we go, and it's both front row men getting away pretty evenly here. And side by side, Raikkonen and Bottas, they make contact. Oh, for the second time this year. The game is afoot between Hamilton and Vettel.
Oh, he hit him.
He brake tested me. What the is going on?
We've seen it so many times with Sebastian, having a meltdown behind the safety car, and here we go again.
I think the last time brake testing was ever done, I remember in go-karts. In cars, you don't do it, because, things break off.
Sebastian is a very emotional driver. Maybe as a Ferrari driver, you need to be like this.
Vettel literally just came alongside me and hit me.
Emotions running high in the car, but we're all grown-ups, we're men.
If he wants to prove that he's a man, I think we should do it out of the car, face-to-face.
I tell you, at that point, I wouldn't have wanted to go face-to-face with Hamilton.
Bizarre behaviour. Sebastian knew he had that childish moment, which I think over time really hurt him.
That was the beginning of the end for Sebastian Vettel up here. Lewis got in there, and I don't think Lewis ever left.
Lost the steering wheel here. Hey, steering wheel, somebody tell him to give it to me. Come on, whoa.
This is brilliant. The gamesmanship here is just fantastic.
The restart, and Hamilton floors the throttle.
Hamilton's headrest is undone.
Okay, so box.
Well, when you're leading the Grand Prix, you just for the life of you don't want to stop for anything. Afterwards, I had nightmares about the damn thing.
At the same time, it's a 10-second stop and go for Vettel for dangerous driving.
10 seconds stop and go penalty.
When did I do dangerous driving?
When did I do dangerous driving then? That's a slightly odd one from Vettel. There's Vettel coming back out. Where's Hamilton? He's behind him. Ricciardo wins the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Look at the background. It's Bottas has taken second on the line. What a race. And there are going to be plenty of stories after that one. Vettel in fourth ahead of Hamilton, so that means that Vettel has just opened up the advantage a little bit more over Lewis Hamilton.
It's been a long time since he has been in a position to win a championship. And whether the pressure got to him, I'm not sure.
It put a mark on his future and his character. 4 times world champion. I was really disappointed he did that.
It was one of the determining factors of the season, I think.
For him to hit me, I was kind of like, I'm in his head. And I just took it as like, well, as I catch you sleeping again. For sure, I was kind of like, what the hell is he doing? But I was like,
The gloves were off between our dueling top two. At least there was one man smiling after Baku. Step forward Formula One's honey badger, Daniel Ricciardo. He was the race winner in Azerbaijan and a podium regular in 2017, finishing the season as Red Bull's top point scorer.
I kind of said regardless of the outcome of that race, I was going to have a good time.
Daniel Ricciardo, who leads this race by 3.5 seconds over Lance Stroll.
I definitely feel, even if I didn't win, I still would have just been like, that was fun, it was crazy. It reminded me of go-karting. I loved it.
Ricciardo wins the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. What a race!
Oh, cheers, guys.
Phenomenal.
Contact.
Oh, contact. Verstappen hits Ricciardo. There's damage on his car.
If that's what I think it was, yes, sore loser.
I mean, I wanted to choke Max out then and there. The fact that we've got this kind of aggression / determination, yeah, you'd think maybe would come to blows more often. The reality is we've developed more than anyone else this year. That's been good, and now we just need to carry that momentum into 2018. So let's give Lewis a little bit of a shake-up.
After the Baku bust-up, home comforts and home advantage was what Hamilton needed. Formula One swung into Silverstone, the beautiful, bucolic heart of motor racing, for the great British Grand Prix. Hamilton was chasing win number 5 in front of his home crowd to equal Jim Clark.
The British Grand Prix is something that will be very, very hard for you to really imagine how spectacular the energy and the atmosphere is there.
British Grand Prix is so much more than a 25 points available race if you win it.
Silverstone with Lewis and your team is a special experience.
Everything's magnified, things I say, things I do. So you just got to make sure you come there, keep quiet, keep your head down, and blow everyone away.
Lewis Hamilton, who's taken his 5th pole position for the British Grand Prix. It's a 126.6.
I think the British Grand Prix for Lewis was sensational.
Lights out, away we go. Lewis Hamilton gets off the line, but it's a good start by Raikkonen. Vettel and Verstappen side by side. Verstappen trying to go all the way around the outside.
This boy is just incredible.
Oh, Vettel goes late. I think he's got it, but Verstappen runs him out wide.
He wants to play bumper cars or something.
Lewis Hamilton, who's in total control of this race. Bottas has taken 3rd place here.
Is that Raikkonen with an issue?
It's his front tyre, and here comes Valtteri Bottas. He's going to get past the Ferrari.
Yeah, my left front tyre broke.
Off the road now has gone Vettel. Oh my goodness, it's his front tyre. Yeah, look, his left front.
It's gone puncture.
The temperature and the ground temperature in particular of the track was going to be difficult. How Ferrari didn't understand that or didn't work on it, because they had both cars similar problems, tyre issues.
I was a bit surprised that they didn't choose to make a safe pit stop, and if they had done that, he would have finished 4th instead of 7th.
Lewis Hamilton emerges to win the British Grand Prix.
Fantastic job. Being up there with the great legendary British drivers, and to think that our family name is there, you can't get rid of it now.
It's a moment that really goes down in the history books.
I left there smiling. I felt the best that I felt. You know, the love that I received from the fans there is and always has been the most magnificent thing in the whole year. I look forward to it every year. It's the one week that you look forward to most, so I hope for many more of those.
Hungary, July 2017. The final race before the summer break and the halfway point of the season. With the dominant win on home turf and Vettel's lead now cut to 1 point, Hamilton had his rival in his sights. But the tightly turning Hungaroring saw the championship take another twist. Hamilton faltered in qualifying, and it was an all-red front row.
Just when you thought Ferrari were losing the momentum. Hungary was gigantic for them.
Lights out, away we go, and the two Ferraris are away cleanly. Vettel getting in front. So Lewis Hamilton's been released to go chasing after the Ferraris. And Sebastian Vettel comes through to take his 4th victory of the season. What's happening with the Mercedes? They are swapping. Bottas finishes in 3rd place.
Thanks, Lewis. Thanks for the trust.
I understand that Niki Lauda was furious about it. But in Lewis's mind, he had said he would give it back to Valtteri. He did that. He left an honest man.
I think sticking to your values is difficult at times, but this is what we did in Budapest, and I think it strengthened him and strengthens the team, and since Spa coming back, he was on a roll.
I chose to learn by, sacrificed obviously the 3rd place. That break that we went on then afterwards, I'm like, have I just made a decision that ultimately I'm going to regret for the rest of my life? And I definitely felt that it was the right thing, and then positives came after that.
Still to come, Hamilton strikes back at championship leader Vettel. Summer's over, and Formula One returned to Spa-Francorchamps. Here, riding a 4-mile stretch of asphalt like a roller coaster, our title rivals rejoined the fray. Rejuvenated in Spa, hungry for more.
Lewis Hamilton has done it! He has matched the all-time record of pole positions in Formula One.
Equaling Michael Schumacher's all-time record.
Michael always said records are there to be beaten. Congratulations, Lewis. Well done, well done.
Lights out, away we go, and Hamilton makes a good getaway. Race leader Sebastian Vettel into the pits, but it's Raikkonen who leads this race.
Their plan was to try and keep Kimi out to back me up into Sebastian.
And look how close he is to the back of the Ferrari, oh my goodness.
It was really important to get past him as soon as possible.
Look how Vettel has caught Hamilton. He needs to tuck in behind the Mercedes, over the top of the hill, and he will have the slipstream opportunity, but Hamilton just fends off Vettel.
It's like watching Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier, you know, exchanging blows. That's as good as it gets.
I pulled away just a little bit, and then I lifted just a little bit there. If he was further back, he would have got a real good run on me, but that's what I tried to avoid him doing, and it couldn't work any better.
Hamilton wins the Belgian Grand Prix in style. A perfect performance from a man under pressure.
Sebastian put a good fight on, but this is what I said I was coming to do, so I did it.
And this was really a turning point in the championship, and that really was the point where he just went from strength to strength, and Ferrari seemed to be on the ropes.
He's had that smile on his face all year long, being that he has that lead, so I'm looking forward to turning that upside down.
Welcome to one of the most historic motor racing venues in the world. Lewis Hamilton, he's done it! He's done it again! He takes the all-time record in Formula One of pole positions. Utterly brilliant.
I can't believe it, 69, I just can't believe it.
Taking the pole record in Monza from Michael Schumacher was a real milestone in his career.
He has managed to achieve so many perfect Saturday afternoons in a relatively short period of time.
He grew up watching these greats. We all grew up watching these greats, and suddenly as a driver to think that you're breaking these records of your heroes, it's something very special.
Lights out, away we go, and Hamilton gets away pretty effectively. Vettel's got a great opportunity. I don't think Ocon's going to fight too hard. The Ferrari, great on the brakes. Hamilton becomes the first back-to-back winner of the 2017 season. Lewis Hamilton wins the Italian Grand Prix.
And this team has really just shown this past 2 weeks such strength.
Spa and Monza were pivotal races. It was the first time in the season that we had back-to-back winners, and crucially, it was Lewis Hamilton.
I think it just absolutely underlines what a strong battle this was for the World Championship.
Beating Ferrari in their fated backyard, Hamilton moved ahead of Vettel in the championship for the very first time. But there was not only tension at the top. Force India, punching above their weight as the 4th best team on the grid, saw their drivers getting too close to each other once too often. Sergio Perez, the Mexican who never gives up, versus Esteban Ocon, the Gallic young gun.
Checo at the end of this lap attack Ricciardo, otherwise we will have to switch.
I want the chance to overtake him. I mean, let us race him, please.
That sounds like a no then. Ocon trying to go around the outside.
Yeah.
They're going to hand it to Vettel at this rate. Down into turn one. Oh, did they touch? I don't know. But he's got down the inside. And Vettel's got one of them.
This could well be a bit of an own goal from the Force India driver.
And Vettel is through. He's gone past Sergio Perez.
I wanted the opportunity to wear Ricciardo. I think I deserve every single chance to get that podium.
Look at that, 3 abreast, Ocon on the inside. And the 2 Force Indias touch. Oh no, damage on both. Lights out, away we go.
Oh, and there's that contact into the wall. That was a full-on assault.
The 2 Force Indias going at it again.
They're going to touch.
Guys, what the honestly, what the is this guy doing?
I think he saw me, risking my life for nothing.
We're going to have to talk to them, and we're going to change the rules of engagement now. And if they can't keep away from each other, we'll do it for them.
After being read the riot act by the bosses, there were no further incidents. There was still everything to play for on the Asian leg of F1's World Tour. Vettel was just 3 points behind his British bête noire, but with 175 points on offer and Ferrari the strong favourites at the circuits to come, Hamilton knew he was still in a fight. Under the dizzying night skies of Singapore, the 2 title rivals hurtled towards their fate.
When you analyse the season, my mind will automatically go back to Singapore.
Tire tips all over the place.
Vettel goes quicker. The 4-time winner here in Singapore has become a 4-time pole sitter as well.
Vettel looking in absolutely unbelievable form. That pole position lap was just amazing.
P1 Sebastian, pole position.
For sure not the happiest, but he's got Verstappen next to him, so anything can happen at the start.
Lewis, a direct line to God Almighty. He asked for a miracle, he got one.
When I stood on the grid and I saw that it was raining, I was like, yes, this is my moment. Because when it rains, that's beautiful for me. I got no problems when it rains.
This is going to be a fascinating start here in Singapore. The first ever to be held in the rain.
Singapore, the race start. What the hell?
I was excited about overtaking everyone. That's what I was most excited about. But then everyone crashed out.
Lights out, away we go. Oh, and he hits Vettel as well.
3-1 and kaboom.
Got damage.
Oh, Omni shambles down at turn 1. Cars off in all directions. What a drama.
Good start. I was just behind Sebastian and I was thinking, okay, it's just me and him. This is couldn't be sweeter. And then he spun. I was like, damn it.
Vettel spun.
What the hell just happened?
Lewis Hamilton, massive opportunity to take a big lead in the World Championship.
Nothing we can do now. For sure it's bitter, but we've got races to go.
And all of a sudden, I had 25 points in my pocket. The bag is sitting on my lap, a bag of gold. And I'm like, but I could easily drop it. And so then the pressure's just completely reversed, and it's a horrible feeling. Stay on it, do not break too late.
Hamilton wins the Singapore Grand Prix.
Came here today thinking damage limitations, and we've come out ahead, so very grateful.
The fireworks go up, and Hamilton has conquered Singapore.
It was a slam dunk. It was absolutely Santa Claus coming early for Lewis Hamilton.
I think in years to come, Sebastian Vettel will look back at the start and really regret being so aggressive off the line.
Massive points down the drain for both Ferrari drivers.
It was their race to lose, and they lost it.
But a guy who wins 4 world titles knows that you pick yourself back up and you keep going. So I'm pretty sure the disappointment was huge, but he was already focused on the next race.
Feels like I have no turbo.
Sebastian Vettel is out in Q1.
They needed it. They absolutely needed it to go well in Malaysia. So to not even get out and qualify on Saturday, well, you could say there's no excuses for it.
Ferrari need Raikkonen to deliver right now, and it's not enough. It is Hamilton by a tiny margin.
Oh, that was close, mate.
Lewis Hamilton was pouncing as the prancing horses were flailing, and it wasn't just Sebastian Vettel who was feeling the heat.
I have no power.
Raikkonen off the grid. It's been a bit of a Ferrari meltdown here in Malaysia.
Crucial part of the championship when you need to keep all the operational components firing and the Italian troops buckled under the pressure.
Last car on the grid, you don't need to tell me.
Lights out, away we go. Hamilton's clean off the line. Vettel goes up the inside of Perez, fifth already. Can Vettel still get a podium finish out of today? The last ever race in Malaysia will be won by Max Verstappen.
Happy birthday, mate.
It is a double podium, as it was last year for Red Bull.
Sebastian knew that he was in dire straits at that point, but he absolutely thought he was still in with a chance. But things had just become much more difficult.
And it went from bad to worse in Suzuka, as Vettel's title hopes lay in ruins.
Hamilton's in front. Look at Vettel under pressure now from Ocon. What is going on with Sebastian Vettel?
Box, Sebastian, box. We retire the car, I'm afraid.
It was clear that the championship absolutely slipped through his fingers. Very early retirement. Game over.
To talk about spark plugs with a team as great as Ferrari is, I'm sorry, I can't buy into that. And yet that's the excuse they gave for the failure of Vettel.
And Lewis Hamilton wins the Japanese Grand Prix. Lewis Hamilton well on his way to his fourth world title.
One of the most impressive things about this team this year and what we've achieved is there are weekends that we knew that would be difficult for us, but we overachieved on those weekends where we knew that we would be further behind. And okay, maybe on that weekend, partly because those guys made mistakes, but that's not our fault.
While Vettel's championship spun into freefall, Max Verstappen's star rose once more. The baby-faced Dutchman with the heart of a lion soared to brilliant victories in Malaysia and Mexico.
I was actually quite excited by the new rules, and I was also looking forward to experience how tough the cars would be. But yeah, I think we also very quickly realized we were not quick enough. Something was not right. Yeah, it was very challenging first, how many races I would say? 14?
Contact with Max Verstappen.
Daniel, unfortunately, has jumped us both. What a disaster.
Verstappen is pulling off, oh no!
I'm really fed up with it. I just want to go home and try not to think about it.
Issue with the engine.
Not again.
Yeah, here we go again.
Lights out, away we go. Hamilton's clean off the line. Verstappen is going to have a go for the lead, and he's down the inside. And Verstappen takes the lead. Look at the reaction at Red Bull.
That's how we do it.
Our car was just working really good. I managed to overtake him and then do my own race, so that was very surprising. But of course, great, you know, after all the problems I've had up until then.
The last ever race in Malaysia will be won by Max Verstappen.
Well, yes. Super job, Max. Great drive.
Oh, Verstappen squeezes up the inside. That's remarkable. Max Verstappen from 16th to 3rd.
I really enjoyed it, you know, coming from the back and basically on track finish on the podium. And of course, yeah, with the penalty, everybody can have his opinion on that.
We have just learned that a 5-second time penalty has been applied to Max Verstappen, and it means that he's now 4th.
I get a 5-second penalty and a penalty point. For what?
Verstappen wins in Mexico. What an achievement.
It was a great victory. I think we learned a lot from our mistakes in the beginning of the year, but for next year, we need to find the whole package, you know, which can win us championships.
Coming up, all signs point to a 4th world title for Hamilton as Formula One goes west. Rewind to 2016, and the championship had been dominated by a bruising battle between the two Mercedes. Hamilton's new teammate, Valtteri Bottas, the quiet man of Formula One, was finding his feet in the champion's shoes.
I was waiting for the call from Mercedes a long time.
Could you be a world champion?
That is my target, at least.
Valtteri Bottas has taken his first ever pole position in Formula One.
Yes.
This is my first one, guys.
Here we go then, ready for the start of the Grand Prix in Russia. Bottas is in front of the two Ferraris. Can he hold it? I think he can. Vettel has pushed him, chased him, harried him. Valtteri Bottas wins his first Grand Prix. Yes!
Took quite a while, huh?
Valtteri Bottas wins the Austrian Grand Prix.
Thank you.
Valtteri Bottas has taken pole position. Out-qualified by his teammates for the last 7 Grand Prix, but now he has taken pole.
Yes!
And it's a good start from Vettel, but Bottas is going to try and fight him into turn 1. Vettel squeezes past.
I can blame it on myself, but all the opportunities for the win was there today. Very annoying.
Lights out, away we go, and it's a fairly even start. I think Bottas has got it. Valtteri Bottas wins the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. He takes his 3rd win of 2017.
Yes!
But the thrilling 2017 season was all about Hamilton and Vettel, punch and counterpunch between our championship rivals. In the end, it came down to pure guts.
Hamilton takes his 1st win of 2017.
I drive the car with my core. The balance, the way I feel the cars, all comes from here.
He's going to have a go at it. Can he make it? Yes, he can!
You apply pressure on the sides of the seat, and that's how you balance. You feel the car moving and twitching, and that's how you become a kind of really a part of the car.
Get in there, Lewis. That was an awesome drive.
The master of Montreal.
On the verge of a 4th world title, the season was heading for a silver lining for Hamilton and Mercedes.
Fantastic job. So happy for everyone.
Those that criticised his move from McLaren to the Silver Arrows were proved wrong again.
There was a lot of pressure, you know, making the decision to move here. All of the people that advised against it.
Hamilton wins the Belgian Grand Prix in style.
However, there's something I really, really felt in my heart this was the right thing for me to do. And I could have only dreamed that it would be what it is today.
Fantastic job, guys. Well deserved.
The winning keeps on coming for Lewis Hamilton.
They say true champions thrive under pressure. Trailing Vettel for 12 long races, Hamilton never doubted himself.
I've proved it time and time again in my whole career. Get that positive mental attitude, turn up and blitz it.
Let's get ready to rumble!
After an epic season, Lewis Hamilton had one hand on the title when he headed to Austin. If Vettel finished outside the top 5 and Hamilton took the checkered flag, then he would be crowned champion.
They got a massively impressive start. I was behind, but I was like, this is awesome.
Away we go, it's a good start by the Ferrari. Vettel has got the lead this time. Wow, that's good racing.
I know at that track that you can overtake.
Well, what a start this is for Sebastian Vettel.
Vettel put up a brave fight. He led into the first corner. He defended as long as he could, but in the end, Hamilton's a natural-born racer.
Look how Hamilton is getting closer now.
I could see him leaning on his tyres more than he needed to. I was like, he ain't even saving his tyres there. He's going to be no problem. I just let him destroy his tyres through those corners. And when they start to drop off, then I'll take him.
Here he comes. He's having a look down the inside already, and he's down the inside. Lewis Hamilton takes the lead, and it didn't seem as though Vettel really had an answer for him. Hamilton comes in from the lead of the Grand Prix. Look at Vettel. It's not going to be a big gap, is it?
Guys, why do you have to get so close? And after that, you go from attack mode to then managing your tyres, managing your engine, bringing it home. It's a different chess game once you're in the lead.
Hamilton wins the US Grand Prix!
Mercedes world champions.
Great job, guys.
Vettel had kept the title alive, but 1 week later in Mexico, it seemed the writing was on the wall.
People were talking about it a lot, interviews, because, you know, they're building up. I remember trying to ignore that and deflect all of that hype. You know, it's irrelevant. I've just got to get in and do the job that I usually do.
The king of qualifying, big slide, he's still 3rd.
Yes, it's pole position.
Oh, grazie ragazzi.
Whilst we all expected Lewis to win the championship that weekend, it seemed that Sebastian didn't.
I put a lot of focus on making sure I got the good start. It's a long, long way down to turn 1, and my goal was to be in in P1 by turn 1.
Lights out, away we go!
We all get pretty much the same start. Max is behind, he pulls out, then I pull out, and there's all three of us abreast into turn 1, which was amazing. So exciting.
It's going to be side by side, down into turn 1.
Extremely punchy. Max Verstappen is a neutral, he doesn't care. He wants to win the race, and the two big boys are trying to get the points.
It's Vettel just ahead, but Verstappen's going round him. Oh, he just touches, and he's through!
He went wide at turn 2, so I cut across. I was like, okay, that's 1. I got Sebastian already.
And Hamilton's into second.
And then I got a hit from behind. All of a sudden, I lost power, and Sebastian hit me.
There's a bit of contact. Hamilton in trouble, he's dropping back. Oh, drama for the man looking for the World Championship today.
I've got a flat tyre, I got a flat tyre.
Copy, Lewis, so box.
So, a tough race in prospect for both contenders here.
I didn't feel the hit. I just felt, you know, I'm accelerating, and all of a sudden, it's like you've all of a sudden got a parachute behind you, you know, and it's like you're being pulled back. It's really weird because everyone starts going past you, and like, what the hell?
You hit me deliberately.
Not sure, Lewis.
Personally, I don't think that Sebastian hit Lewis deliberately. Formula One cars are fragile things, so he would not have known if he'd deliberately hit Lewis that his car would survive to continue the race. He needed his car to survive that race.
And box, Sebastian, box.
For me, it was a bit of his fault to clip the right rear tyre of Lewis.
What position do I need?
So Vettel needs at least P2.
Is that possible for him?
Negative.
It definitely sucks when you're 40 seconds behind and you just know that you're out of the race. And I didn't know at the time where Sebastian was. I knew that he had a pit stop. I knew that he was catching up.
Maybe 23 seconds in front.
Mamma mia.
I was kind of like, it's okay. Keep it cool. Just, you know, keep pushing. There might be a safety car. Don't give up.
Here comes Hamilton. Alonso still battling. They're still side by side. Oh, this is great stuff between two world champions.
I had the comfort that I had 2 more races to go. That, you know, if I didn't do it that weekend, I can do it the next 2. It doesn't all have to happen here.
Verstappen wins in Mexico.
And you know where the experience of that comes from? 2007. I only had to finish 5th in that race.
Hamilton is in 9th place. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he crashes out. He's still going to do it.
If I knew what I knew now, I would have won the championship in China.
Lewis Hamilton is the 2017 World Champion.
Just so grateful for all your hard work this year. God bless you.
To win 1 World Championship must be incredible. For Hamilton to take 4, I think it's thoroughly deserved.
He's got 4. He can go to 5. He can go to 6, maybe 7. Who knows?
Suddenly, as a driver, to think that you're breaking these records of your heroes, it's something very special.
He now is creating history that hasn't been created before.
He's going down in history as one of the greatest drivers of all time.
When he hangs his helmet up one day in the distant future, he can look back and maybe say to himself, wow.
He's not finished yet. Who knows? Can he go and try and equal that of the great Michael Schumacher? My guess is, if he keeps his concentration and his focus, he can easily do it.
Every time I won a championship, since I was young, it's always been the same. It doesn't hit you straight away. But I think days like when you come to the factory and you see the reception you get, and when people start calling you the 4-time world champion, those times, that bit by bit, you're like, I can get used to this. This has definitely been the hardest working year and the most enjoyable year. I've enjoyed working with the team more than ever. I've enjoyed driving the car more than ever. I've enjoyed the competition more than ever. So it's just, on a whole, just been ace. I'm going to work towards that next one, and I got the next one, and I use that same mentality each time. So, you know, I have 4 now, and I'm thinking, how am I going to train? How am I going to improve myself? The car's going to be quicker next year. How can I improve as a driver, as a person, as a colleague? I know these guys are strong. I know their strengths. I know their weaknesses. I think what's important is to focus on you. You've got to focus on your goals, and you know already what they're going to be working on themselves and try and improve. Vettel's probably at home writing down all the do's and do nots. And I believe if I work hard enough, I fully trust in my team. I know that if I bring it with them, that we can face any challenge that is put in front of us.
Lewis Hamilton's record-breaking Formula One season saw him crowned Britain's first ever 4-time world champion. He joins the ranks of Britain's greatest sporting superstars. But the story goes on, and the next chapter begins in March 2018.
hopefully I'll get into Formula 1.
I'm not here to finish second place or finish sixth or anywhere below first.
When the whole world's got the wrong idea,
a star is born.
Even though I made myself clear in the past, I've been misunderstood.
A wonderful podium for the new rising star of British motorsport.
But things are different now since I stopped caring. I don't worry about what people say.
The 2008 Formula 1 World Champion, Lewis Hamilton.
I'm just listening to my heartbeat, to the tune. I've been singing from the start since I learned the truth. I gotta make my own decisions about what to do. Can't be changing up the rhythm just for you.
Lewis Hamilton is the 2014 World Champion.
This is the greatest day of my life.
Lewis Hamilton has won his third World Championship.
Said I'd do it all alone.
Thank you guys so much.
Kept on following my beat and nothing.
Lewis Hamilton is the 2017 World Champion.
I'm just listening to my heartbeat, to the truth.
I'd like to say a big thanks to everyone in this team.